Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Mike with the mic.
What's going on? What is going on?
Chilling, chilling, Mark. What it is?
Not much. Just I caught up. I was talking to you earlier. Watched Twisted Metal this week. It's
Good
actually
stuff.
quite good.
Good stuff.
It was fun.
I have not seen it. Um, I'm sure it seems like it's common sense, but Twisted Metal is what now? It's based on a PlayStation series, right? From
Yes.
back in the day.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, the last game was I think 2012. But yeah, it's based on a car combat game that was made by Sony.
And that is I think the legacy of that game is the fact that like the main guy, the producer, is like he's known for God of War and stuff also, right?
Yes. Yes, he is. He did War of the
Okay.
Monsters and God of War.
Gotcha. Understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Sweet Tooth is like
Oh
the
yes.
the main character.
The
Well,
poster child,
yeah.
yes. You know who he is when you look at this large man that looks like he's wearing boxer shorts
Yeah, it's
with
clown
like
pants.
a bandolier on a red bandolier with no bullets
Yeah.
and his head is on fire.
Yep, yep. So you
But
see the
not like Ghost
origins.
Rider.
You see the
Not like
origins
Ghost.
of it.
Yeah, not a flaming skull. It's just a clown man.
I put gasoline on his head on
And he's
fire.
like, yeah, he's like, whatever, do it.
I think he was probably my highlight character just because well Samoa Joe, shout out to Samoa Joe. He's the body of Sweet Tooth, and then the voice is Will Arnett, the voice of Lego Batman
Oh,
and
okay,
shit.
okay,
So
okay.
like his scenes are very funny, but twisted in a way too because he's demented and shit. But he's not
Mm-hmm.
really like like evil, but he happens. You just point him in the direction he's gonna kill people. That's pretty much what he's doing.
Okay.
He's
Do
enjoying killing
they?
the people.
I have a question because there's like certain people in Twisted Metal series that have relationships like the family or their rivals and stuff. Do they talk about
So
those type of things that early?
so I will say there's connections to certain characters in the move in the show, but there nothing really connects to like from what the game showed.
Okay,
So
okay,
like I remember from what I remember, like Sweet Tooth, Roadkill, and the Yellow Jacket was family.
okay, okay.
Sweet
Gotcha,
Tooth was
gotcha.
Roadkill's brother, and then I think their father was the taxi cab.
All right, cool,
So there
cool.
was shit like that that I remember it, and they didn't really play with that, but they played with or Anthony Mackie is he well his car becomes roadkill like towards the ending. In the beginning, he kind of had a different name for the car, and he's kind of like a what they call him the milkman, which he just delivers shit. So kind of like a delivery boy and stuff like that. He goes to different places
Mm.
to deliver shit. Um, and then
What's the
just gets
world?
it's
What
like
type
post
of
apocalyptic.
world? Oh, okay. Okay, I was gonna ask, what world is it where this is a thing that goes on?
So
So it's an
yes,
apocalyptic world.
yeah.
Okay,
So it's post
okay,
apocalyptic. You have your small cities that like the higher ups and like wealth people have, and then you have the outskirts that are like terrible and like fucking bad and shit. Um, and then there's just like a lot of like he had to do a run delivery, and then all the shenanigans go in the way. The cop is the main bad guy in this. Like he has army troops, and he just pretty much tries to rule the whole area. So he tries to put his command in motion. He caught Sweet Tooth, and then Sweet Tooth ended up destroying one of his whole bases. But the way Sweet Tooth bring goes in is that they have an encounter with him, and he just wants to perform for them. And he's like, "You're gonna stay for the performance, or I kill you." So pretty much that was how like
so
that.
he's a
So
real clown.
yeah, he actually does like a whole serious acting thing, and then he sings a song. He has like a bunch of different characters and shit like that, and they passed it. But he just wanted honest feedback, and the girl that lines up being with Anthony Mackie's character, she told him the show sucked. And he was like, "Thank you.
Oh
I
yeah.
love your honesty." And then the other one's like, "You think it sucked too?" And then he was like, "Yeah, it wasn't the greatest." But he said like, "There's one thing I think you had, and it was like you have a great voice." There was one thing when they were fighting, the thong song came on, and the way they got along is the fact that when he was attacking him, singing the thong song, he started singing with him, and then they fucking that's how they got cool with each other and shit. Like it's very
Okay.
stupid. It doesn't take itself seriously, and it's a fun show. I recommend to
Okay.
watch it. It's
Good.
on
Good.
Peacock,
Okay. Okay.
so definitely is worth a watch.
Gotcha. Understood.
It's fun.
I'm glad
Um,
to hear it's not bad
yeah,
though. I'm glad to
I
hear
was
that.
actually interested in it because I always like the Twisted Metal. I like the world of Twisted
Mm-hmm.
Metal. I would like to see it go more dark and maybe for the second season, just with certain characters because they kind of showed a little teaser at the end. So I wonder where they're gonna go with that with the I forgot what she was in the game. She was like a baby doll. I forgot what car she had, but she kind of showed her in the end. But actually I think she drives the black truck. I don't remember. In Tristan Metal Black, but there was like little. There weren't like the ones that you want to see, but I think it's just the prequel going into Twisted Metal because the next season, if it gets lifted for the next season, it's gonna be straight Twisted Metal, as in they're gonna be fighting in a car combat fucking tournament and all that shit.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Gotcha,
But
gotcha.
you saw some characters like Twister was in it, the girl in the race car. You kind of see her do her twisted thing. The trucks were like the trucks. The way they did the black cart with the trucks was it was like a driving city inside the trucks. So it was like a big brigade of trucks that they actually had people living in them and shit.
Oh, okay, okay. Is that like to keep them safe, or is that
Yeah,
something
yeah,
that they do for like the fights
yeah.
and
It was
stuff?
like a mobile city to them. Like
Okay,
they had
okay.
everything and shit like that in there and stuff like that. So that's how they
Mm-hmm.
played it wrong. But I thought it was good. It has a decent cast, and I found it fun. It was definitely check it out.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Um,
Um, I know there's been some figure stuff that just finished from last week also, and I only say that because I listened to the Major Wrestling Figure podcast this week,
yeah,
and I got to hear them just go through the mountain of figures from everywhere
yeah,
and everyone. Because we didn't really talk about the wrestling stuff.
yeah,
We mostly talked about the turtle figures. So,
yeah.
um, Matt Hogan's is what I
A
have to
lot of
say.
Hogan. Yeah,
A lot of Hogan's.
Hogan sell though.
I got you.
People
I
buy them
got you.
Hogans. I
I
don't
got you.
care, but
I got you.
I think I got one Hogan, and that's because Tommy got it. If it wasn't from
I
me, I probably wouldn't have not gotten. That's Hollywood Hogan.
Yeah, that's the one I should have got because I don't know if he's still around now,
Well,
but
they
I should have
re-releasing
got
it
it.
with the 3 pack too.
But does he come with other Hogans or does he come with the NWO?
It's like every generation. So it's like red and yellow. I think is NWO, and then it's like the 80s.
Yeah, I feel you, but I don't really want the other ones.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Um, but the reason I bring it up is just because I. What do you think? Because they mentioned one thing that I thought that was like that's kind of cool, and it might change up how I guess they, or maybe something did change up how they viewed the business. They got real excited when they started talking about the way the basics are being treated now.
yeah. They give it more detailed.
Yeah, and I was like, huh, that's interesting. Those are like the lower end kid, more kid oriented,
Yeah,
but like the budget conscious figures. And I was like, oh, but they're making them better now, huh?
yeah.
That's interesting.
Still,
Um,
they still cheat with the details of it, but again, they're more they doing the face scans and all that shit. They're not just giving you a default figure
yeah,
because
but
we've
the
seen
thing,
some bad ones.
yeah, yeah, I definitely. But my thing about it is that they actually do get some different outfits,
Yeah.
and I think the case might be made that it might be more appealing to pick up a basic if it has a unique outfit
Oh, you know,
for
there's
wrestling.
a Christmas in July sale, right?
Excuse, but July just oh this is a lot. It's just like 2 more days.
There's a Christmas in July
Please,
sale.
please don't make me do this. I
So
mean, well, it is a sale, so I mean, I can't. It doesn't hurt to look.
yeah.
I'm not
You
looking
talking
right
about
now.
this? I just went into the website. They got the powder
Oh
blue
man,
Seth Rollins suit for
the
eight
Seth
ninety nine.
Rollins, and that's to what I was saying. That's a unique Seth Rollins, right?
Yeah.
Like there's no elite powder blue.
No, they haven't done suits like that in the elites.
Really?
No, they don't really don't do those.
What is that John Cena, the Hollywood John Cena? What is that gonna be? Is that gonna be an elite, or is that gonna be like a ultimate or something?
Which one?
Because they were talking about they made a Hollywood John Cena, the one with the slick back hair.
Uh, um, Probably they had. I think they have a movie run with a lot of the movie versions of the people.
Also, it's like a line.
Yeah, because I think they did Piper from They Live. They did Scorpion King,
Oh
Rock,
damn.
and shit like that.
Yeah, I saw this. Okay, I saw the Scorpion King. That made me chuckle because it does remind me of the bad CG in
Yeah,
Scorpion King. That's the one thing I just can't get off of. I never saw the movie in full, but oh boy, do I remember the CG Scorpion King
yeah,
when he's fighting as with the claws or what have you.
yeah,
It looks so stupid. Um, but I didn't know that was like they have iconic movie roles. But it makes sense. They have the what's it call it, right?
yeah.
The Rip Hogan from
And Zeus.
No Holds Barred, and
Yeah,
Zeus, yeah.
he is Tupac.
R.I.P. to Tiny Lester. I ain't forget.
Warrior's another
Um,
one that has like a shit ton of figures.
yeah, but he ain't got no movie warrior figures though.
No, no, no. But the
He,
Warrior has
I
a
could get
shit
it.
ton of figures.
I could dig. Listen, the guy, much like Hogan, not somebody I'm gonna stand on top of a hill and say the nicest things about. But if you're talking about as a wrestler, yeah, he's probably one of the most toyetic wrestlers there ever was.
Yeah, Elite. Shit, Elite 105. This is a set that I might need at least three of these guys or four.
And who's that?
That's Carmelo Hayes. I
With the
actually like
Uncle
the
Howdy face?
yeah. You know what?
I
I might.
know, no,
You know
I
what?
know.
I'm a little disappointed they don't have him with the NXT title, so I probably will wait until his next figure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Scott Steiner, I want with the
Scott
red
Steiner, yeah,
pants.
I kind of have to.
Definitely Dominic
We
Mysterio.
he's the mascot of one of the mascots of the show. We kind of
Yeah,
have to.
yeah, we kind of have to have him. Him and Zangief gonna like. I'm gonna make pictures of him and Zangief.
See, okay, here's my thing, Mert. It does make me a little bit sad knowing how cool the designs of other companies would be if they were allowed.
Yeah,
Cause could you imagine a Super Seven or something else, Scott Steiner? And
yeah,
I'm not even just saying like because we like him. You know what they would do with the amount of accessories that he's been known to have
yeah,
throughout his career? You know he's coming with the shades and the chainmail.
yeah. This
He's
one
probably
particularly, yeah, it has the chains and the chainmail directly on him on the
but I'm just
picture.
saying, you know, if he was a Super 7, he'd be huge.
Yeah,
Like that's the thing. I would that's kind of one of those things like about certain companies that make figures of action people
yeah,
is that it would be dope to have like a Super 7 or even I guess even a NECA like few WWE wrestlers and stuff like that. I would like them to make a Roman Reigns.
yeah. I would
See
like
what it
if
would
it,
look like.
with Steiner in this particular. This is WWE Steiner, and this is not like
Uh-huh.
WCW Steiner. So I would like a WCW like the white gear
The
Steiner.
white, yeah, yeah,
That's the one
yeah.
I will get. Like that would be the one I'm like, yo, I want that. The big Papa Pump of the
I
origin one.
I want an ultimate Big Papa Pump that is the black he just has the black trunks with the Superman symbol,
Yeah,
but he comes with two freaks.
two freaks.
You know what I mean when I say
Yeah,
the two,
or more
because
Deja.
he had one, yeah. What was it, Madeja?
Deja, yeah.
And Major Guns doesn't count.
No.
She was what, Filthy Animals? No, she
Yeah,
not Filthy Animals.
she was major. What was it?
That group.
Yeah, yeah,
It
the
was
army.
Filthy Animals, wasn't it?
No, Filthy Animals with Rey
No.
Mysterio. Fuck, Mission. Fuck.
See, what was the group? Because it was, remember, Hugh Morris was, he changed his name to,
Major, yeah,
was GI Bro a part of
yeah,
that
he
for a
was
little bit?
for a second, yeah.
See, I don't
Chavo
remember the
Guerrero,
name.
Lash LaRue was in it too.
Chava, yeah, yeah.
Fuck, what was the name of him? I think it was a stupid name too.
It probably, yeah, probably was. The lady's name was Major Guns. Yes.
Group in WCW with
Like that, I really
not
would like
Dungeons and
some of that dumb stuff though. Like, please, Scott Steiner. Well, you also, don't some of them have the ability to still get figures made? Because doesn't Scott Steiner have figures coming out,
Yeah,
or a
he
figure
just signed
coming
a
out
new.
from other places?
No, he just signed a WWE Legends deal.
He just did.
Yeah,
Oh
I think.
no.
Did I see someone doing one? No,
Because
I don't
remember
think
how they were
so.
talking about Macho Man and how he, at least as of this, recording, or that recording of the show, that he had a, he did not have a Legends deal, meaning that people were able to make figures, and then I think they said, I think this year he might be going back into one.
Yeah,
His camp might be putting him back into one.
yeah,
But they talked about the specifics of him not having one,
yeah,
that hence why people were able to make his figures. So
yeah,
damn
and
it.
yeah. So we don't know. Misfits in Action. That's what they were called.
That, yeah, MIA, because it
Yeah,
was MIA.
yeah,
I
yeah.
all right, I get
Misfits
it.
in Action.
Ugh.
But yeah, the Dominic Mysterio is definitely a must.
Oh my God, yeah, the Dom. But let's talk a second, since you were talking about things in WCW that were crazy. That Filthy Animals Ray.
Yeah, that one was cool too. I didn't like it at first because it was just they just showed the black pants, but then I saw the
The
overalls.
overalls, right?
It's
Yeah,
gonna be part of it.
that's
Then
what
I
I
was like,
want.
damn, I might actually have to get that one then.
Yeah, you gotta get that. That's super rare and like out there.
And actually having an unmasked Rey Mysterio, like they
Yeah,
had not did that whatsoever yet.
ever. Yeah, you're right.
So that's a cool one.
Yeah, that's a special one. I like that.
I think that
I
was a good
would
idea.
I would make it even more. It would make it more special if they made a Kidman and to go with it.
I
I'm
think
just
Kidman
saying.
still works with WWE. I wouldn't be surprised if he get a Billy Kidman WCW figure.
But I'm just saying, I felt the animals Kidman. You know what
Yeah. Well, what shorts in a tank top? That's all he did.
I mean? Damn, you right.
Yeah.
You right.
He didn't
You
change his
right.
outfit into
He
WWE.
didn't. Yeah, he didn't. He didn't change his kid. I was just thinking about that. It's like, wait a second. He
Yeah,
didn't
it's
even
this
change who he
shorts
was.
in a tank top.
And 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 we need a 3 count.
Three count. Three count would be
We need a
funny.
3 count.
Yeah, with with the record and the ladder and the record.
Oh, that'd be too good.
Shane Helms is still there.
Shane, yeah, yeah.
Shannon
He
Moore
just put up a
Shannon Moore could
he
use the
just put up a
money.
picture of 3 count. I'm like, yeah.
Shannon Moore
Where's
could
the
use the
three
money.
count? Where's the 3 count figures?
I don't know what happened to Evan Courageous.
Oh, I don't know. Mm-mm.
I don't know. He's missing in
And then
action.
Jimmy Wang Yang and his group, the Young Lions.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
yeah,
remember
come on, man.
I like the Stardust. I might have to get Stardust.
Yeah. Okay, okay. I'm not mad.
I like
I'm
that
not
Liv
mad because it looks
Morgan.
good.
I like the Money in the Bank Liv Morgan. That
I like
might.
the live. Did you see the when they brought it up? I didn't. This is one of the scans. I guess I didn't see the Liv Morgan Ronda Rousey pack.
Yeah.
Did you see it? Like, what are, what type of figures they supposed to be?
Oh, those are basic. So if they do it the
Oh, okay,
tag
okay,
team,
okay,
if they do it like a 2 pack, that is usually the basics.
okay.
But the Money in the Bank Live, I might have to get. That might replace the black one I have
Mm-hmm.
because it has the world title and also has the Money in the Bank.
Yes, yes.
I do like the Street Profits ones, but I actually the first Street Profits, the red suits, those are my iconic ones. I like those. I haven't replaced that one yet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bobby Lashley with the U.S. title. Yeah, the Braun Breaker might be one I had to
Yeah,
get.
Ron. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You right. You right. You right.
Fuck Rick Steiner.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
uh,
Fucking all that
Dakota
mess.
Kai
Nah, I'm
too.
good. Oh, really?
Yeah,
And that's like one of like
her first
uh,
elite.
that's a crime. What is good?
This is her
Good.
first elite. Yeah, she has basics. but she don't have. This is her first elite.
No, I know she does basic, but
So I
that's a
think I have
crime.
her. I think I have her basic.
It's a crime because she was in NXT during the period when, as they call him, Sweaty Bill was at his sweatiest,
Yeah.
and she had an iconic moment. I'm so mad. That's all I gotta
Yeah,
say.
I think I think she should have gotten a figure elite at least.
I mean, she's got like the War Games moment,
Yeah.
kinda. You think about it, she kinda do.
Rich Holland actually pretty cool. I might have to get that Beth Phoenix with the Bull McConnell look.
Yeah, that's good.
God damn it. Always
I
making me
know.
spend money.
I know, man.
Okay.
I know.
They got Rey Mysterio with the one eye.
I hate this. I hate wrestling. All right. What? What? They made that?
Yeah, he has something blocking
Here's the
the eye.
black thing on that.
Yeah. They don't have that
Oh.
WCW Ray for pre-order yet, so that's the one I was like kind of looking for. I would like them to do like
Does
a
he come
straight.
with the eyeball? Does he come with the eyeball?
No,
That's what
it's
I
not
want.
there. See the little eyeball.
The little
That's one
eyeball in the
thing I will say
package.
that I feel like they should just do a WCW line, like a special WCW line, and just have the WCW
Because they
wrestlers
could
with the
do it
gear and
right.
shit.
They could do it
Yeah,
justice. You're right. Yeah.
but the fact
They
that
have the
Nitro,
rights.
I think they kind of backed off it because that Nitro set didn't fucking sell.
Yeah, but that's because it was a part of a big ass thing. If you just do a line, you're not selling the stage.
You
They should
see,
do it.
I think if they would have started the WCW line and then did that, I think you would have had a better sell on that.
I agree, but I think maybe it was out of desperation because they can snatch those people up at any time. Like Scott Steiner's got a Legends deal. I don't think
Yeah,
they'll be able to another Scott Steiner.
yeah, and then you have like Nash getting a new one, Hall getting a new one.
So I think that's why whoever made that was like, you gotta do it now.
Yeah,
I get it, but yeah, that's big money ask for
yeah,
that.
it's crazy how like those projects like how fast they get funded sometimes and how bad or how slow it does.
It's
Like
true. You never know. You
you know
never
the
know.
one that always lines up selling, and I'm
Okay.
surprised that is by this one is GI Joe. Anytime they
No, I'm not
do,
surprised. I'm not
anytime
surprised.
they do like a big like the HasLabs, they always hit the top tier.
I'm not surprised.
Always, they're cool. I
No,
don't.
it's not even the
Yeah,
I would yes, they cool, but I give credit to just GI Joe for staying relevant
yeah,
because it might not be our figure of choice or whatever or our line of choice, but they never stop.
yeah.
You know
They're.
what I mean?
I remember having a conversation about this, and then I was talking to Ami's friend Jeremy Sriracha on his podcast. I was telling him that like if you actually think about like Masters of the Universe, they have a new life in the figure world and things like that. As in the
Hmm.
cartoons are hit and miss, like or they're just not the mainstream, but their toy line still sells like crazy. Same thing with like the Thundercats, the Super Seven. That thing is almost hitting the goal too. I was like, holy shit! I didn't even think that was gonna hit the goal.
I mean, Thundercats is a niche thing, yes, but Thundercats has the reason their fans are so passionate is because they're probably one of the most screwed over out
Yeah,
of all the fandoms.
and their toy line, the original toy line, didn't wasn't that great.
Yes, but I mean the thing that kept it alive was the fact that they kept getting shows, but the shows keep getting shafted.
Yeah,
And so I know that builds like resentment, but it also builds like the fan base sticking with it like even tighter because then again, you could also say none of their shows were bad. It was just they were victims of circumstance.
yeah, I agree with that. Like I feel like again with Masters with Thundercats, it's like that. You're gonna put them in that category of a cult classic
Mhm. Mhm.
more than you're gonna put them as a humongous like Turtles right now. Turtles is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
it comes it goes, but Turtles is still relevant to this day, especially with the new movie coming out and it's getting fucking crazy reviews.
And good games.
And good
How about
games.
that?
Yeah. And
they
and
they
there's
had a little
properties
rough
that could
patch.
have really good games, and you would just want to know where those licenses are, and who owns them, and what they could do with that too. And there's
Hmm.
a tease right now with Turtles that the Final Fantasy 15 director was wearing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt when he was announcing shit, and it was supposed to be a sign for something. So I'm just saying,
Oh
Last Ronin
boy.
might be being made by him.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
No one just wears
That'd be
something for
good.
nothing. Like he legit wore a new Ninja Turtles shirt.
Mm.
I'm like, don't tease me, yo.
Oh, uh-oh. Scott Steiner is unhappy.
Yeah,
Um, or was that Rick Steiner? You heard me say F him. Uh,
yeah. Scott don't like it.
no, but we forgot that we talking about teasers
Yeah.
that we have confirmation from dot emu that there's gonna be at least one more character besides Usagi Yojimbo
So I have
added
two in
to the
mind.
Shredder's Revenge.
I have two in mind. You said Mondo,
I have one. Yeah, it's gotta be Mondo
and I agree
Gecko.
with Mondo. I like Mondo a lot, but the fact that they're doing Usagi, I have a feeling it could be Jen from Usagi Yojimbo as well. The fucking rhinoceros with the sword, the broken horn,
Oh, like his main, the person you were telling me
his
about.
buddy. Yeah,
Okay. Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm,
could see that being that too. If they do the collab, I would love to see Mondo again. Use Bart Simpson's moveset and fucking use
Oh, with
Bart.
the skateboard for
Yes.
Mondo. Yeah, yeah.
Use Bart Simpson's moveset and fucking Mondo would be perfect.
You're right. No, 100%.
Um,
100%.
who else I would like to see? I don't care about the frogs. I don't. I don't
It
think
makes
they.
sense. It makes sense to put one though. To put one as playable. I get that.
Yeah, they all look like you could just color swap them. I guess
Mm-hmm.
they all look the
It
same in
makes
the
sense.
cartoon. So yeah, you
I
just color
think
swap them.
also it might be a neutrino because they're in the game.
My only thing is the neutrinos didn't fight. They fucking just drove the damn
I
car. Unless
no,
they're
I
driving the
get
car
it,
the whole time.
which would be funny.
Uh, I could see them also doing a human Splinter.
Okay, okay. That's something else right there. I
But
didn't think about that.
that could also could be like a color swap too.
I guess I would
Because it,
prefer if
yeah,
they did. I would prefer if they put him in that they gave him his own moveset
yeah.
and everything.
Who was another like ally, a big ally in our '80s cartoon that could be in
I
the
would say
game?
good guy Metalhead.
Metalhead, yeah, and then
I would say,
you have the sprite for him too, and already in the
hmm
game. Um,
but I would say good guy Metalhead.
Mondo number one. I think Mondo Gecko would be really dope. And again, Bart Simpson moveset, you have a perfect Mondo Gecko.
Yeah.
And then who was the voice? The voice of Mondo Gecko was the same dude that talked to Michelangelo.
I don't know.
So
Was the
it,
original from the cartoon?
yeah, it was the same guy that did the voice for him.
Oh, okay.
So like
Oh.
he's already there. You already got the voice.
I understand. I understand.
What was another character that could be in that scene? Hmm. Look, Ace Duck. They kind of showed him. He never really did anything though. Like again, Mondo Gecko. I would say 100%. I would like to see Mondo Gecko, but I could see them going to a deep cut character kind of thing.
Hmm. Hmm.
Maybe it has to be
Hmm.
a fan favorite though, because they're not gonna announce someone and not be a fan favorite. They went with Usagi Jimbo because everyone was
Yeah.
gonna pop. So it has to be kind of a fan favorite character. But yeah, I'll say Mondo is the closest one. I'll say yes to. Like that would be the character that I would like to see. I could see them definitely doing a human Splinter, even if it's a color swap. And
Yeah. True. True. True.
that one
True.
just makes sense. I like to see Irma. Fuck it.
Did she ever have like a combat role?
I
Like,
don't
was there ever
know,
like
but
Ninja Irma?
again, you could give her. Well, Marge Simpson had a vacuum cleaner. You could just give her like a person to have him beat people up
Well,
with it.
she could use the camera,
There you go.
I guess.
There you go.
She
And
could use the
because
camera.
yeah, or Vernon.
Makes sense.
Vernon used the camera
Oh, it could
and
be a
just run
duo.
away
It
from
could
it.
be Irma and Vernon, and
Yeah,
is
Vernon just
her
runs
running
away and
around.
Irma fights. Well, they
Yeah.
had the Super Irma too.
Excuse me? I
They had
don't
Super
remember
Irma.
Super
She had like a
Irma.
costume and shit.
How old is that?
Season 3, I think, or season 4. Oh, shout out to the Turtles, Nickelodeon getting the Turtles rights back, and it's gonna be on Nickelodeon starting August. The original cartoon.
Okay. Good. Good.
They just bought the rights back. Kevin Eastman actually is the one that announced it at San Diego Comic Con. So I think YouTube is gonna have the first season up this week. I think actually today. And then they're following and on Paramount Plus. You're gonna get the whole season in August. All the seasons, all
That's
9
pretty
seasons.
good. I like that. All
Yeah.
right.
Let me send you this so you can see what Super Irma is. God damn it! I hate when I save shit. No. Anyway, uh, where is it? God damn it! But yeah, Super Irma. I could see that as a character too.
Oh yeah,
And then
super.
she had superpowers and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense.
Was she a mutant or like did she have some type of
No,
other?
she just had like a super suit and shit. I sent it on Twitter or X. That's the other thing we could talk about. The fucking stupid ass logo.
What? What's that?
The new Twitter logo.
I don't care.
It's X.
It doesn't bother me. I don't care. People making a big whatever. Here's my thing about the entire situation. I downloaded an app for PC called Simple
Yeah.
Display or Simple Twitter, I think it is. 99% of the stuff that be on the thing on the sides, I can't see.
Oh, okay.
So when people something is trending, I can't see it.
Oh, okay.
The people were complaining about the follow you tab and the for you tab.
Yeah.
That's gone. I don't even have that.
Oh, okay.
No, I have it. I have it. It's simple. It's simplified, but it's always on following anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Uh, yeah, that's about it. All the toxic, angry people,
Yeah.
dude. All I do is mute and block people all the time anyway for saying all types of messed up stuff. I don't sit there and get mad.
Yeah.
Good day. You can spend your life being as mad as you want. You're not gonna rain on my parade. And I'm not a. Yes, we have what we like to call our I don't want to just say brand, but what we call ourselves. You know how we put our content out there,
Yeah.
right? That's fine and all that, but uh, I am not beholden
Yeah.
to anybody on this. I don't give an
Yeah.
F, a flying F. You block goodbye. I don't need to hear that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I agree.
So a lot of the stuff that people are mad about, I don't really care, man.
Yeah, I got you. I feel that. So I sent you the picture on the Twitter Messenger because it's easier for me to send out from my phone.
Which one is it now?
The Messenger on the Twitter. Bro, I usually send you stuff.
I still just see the Street Fighter. Because the last thing I sent you was the secret code in Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't see the other picture.
Resend it and see what goes in.
Also, that is a thing. There is a secret code in Street Fighter 6
Yeah.
for secret announcers, which is in the way to activate the code is supposedly the original two-player uh, select code in
Yeah.
Street Fighter 2 for Super Nintendo. And what it does is give you the barnyard animal announcers,
Yeah.
like a cow, a dog, and I think a chicken.
There
It's pretty cool. It's
you
pretty
go.
good.
But yeah. Yeah, I sent it again. Let's see if it goes through. If not, I'll try to do it on the chat. But yeah, that would be cool though. I'll see what turtles do.
Okay.
I want to get a
Yes, yeah.
date.
I do remember that. I do
Yeah,
remember because I remember the April O'Neil with the princess dress
yeah.
on.
I
I
think
don't
this
I
season
don't
two.
remember that.
Yeah,
What episode that was?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, why not?
So
Why not?
yeah, that's
And
what I
just make
say
her
with deep
broken.
cuts. Yeah,
Just make her broken.
Make her like the super easy mode, like where you did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
just have her blast through people. You can make her super that she goes giant and just like beats people up,
Mhm.
like the 60-foot Irma.
I forgot they did that.
Yeah, they did.
The 50-foot, the Tiger, the 50-foot woman.
Yeah, they did that
Yeah,
Irma as
yeah.
well. Those are my deep cuts. I think that can be cool for the game.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But Mondo, I think Mondo number one.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
I can see that.
I like how
Yeah,
the new mode lets you play as the bosses.
yeah, it's like a
It
special
lets you
move and shit.
transform into the bosses. Yeah,
That's cool.
that's cool. Yeah, I like that.
That's
You could
cool.
even move his Shredder. I'm like, oh, you can be Shredder. Okay.
Yo, they updated Shredder, and he's a lot more cheesier now than there was before.
You mean like in the regular game?
Yeah,
Really?
he's a lot more
Really?
aggressive now than he was before. Like before, you had like there was like a pattern that he did not touch you. If you stood there,
Mm-hmm.
you never would get touched, and they changed that shit. His pattern, you cannot predict his patterns anymore. He doesn't have
Now
like a
it
pattern.
is. You mean both of them, or you mean the last one?
The last one, the Super Shredder,
Okay. Okay.
he doesn't have a
Huh.
pattern no more. Like he would do random shit.
That's interesting. All
So
right.
like
All
that
right.
trophy for that kid do not get touched by a Shredder is fucking hard
Oh,
to do now.
I got you.
I
I
did it
got you.
once. I had the platinum for the PS4 version, but they added the PS5 version to the PS5 store, so I wanted that was gonna double platinum it. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, yo, this Shredder is not as easy as it was before. Like, yo, he's aggressive as hell.
You right. You
And
right.
he cancels out. He does the cancel outs. So like he'll be like about to like dash towards you. He'll cancel out and then go behind you and fucking choke you.
Wow. Okay.
He was
Okay.
like, I ain't playing no more. I'm tired of losing. And that's on like yo, if you play on easy mode, he's playing like that. Imagine when you play on the fucking super hard mode.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Probably like
All
four
right.
of them coming at your ass.
That's rough. That is rough.
But yeah, that's I've been playing it because I've been slowly trying to platinum the PS5 version. But that Shredder fucking fight is it's hard to predict where he's gonna be at. Like before, you were able to pick areas that he would not touch you. And this one, no, he's every fucking where. His thing goes longer than before and everything.
That's
He's not
crazy.
playing. He got tired of losing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And what is going on here? Shout outs to Eric Bugenhagen. Boogs. This video is ridiculous. This man is just a mountain of muscle just on the beach with tires and stuff, just hanging out, doing plate workouts on the jungle gym. Like, wait, sir, what are you doing? This is a beach, not a.
Yeah.
He's hilarious. Boogs. Uh, you also reminded me that last week Rashid did come out.
Yeah, but she did come out.
Did you get the pass to get him, or are you gonna?
Yeah, I haven't. I played it. I didn't get to play a lot of him, but I tried him out.
Hmm.
He plays pretty cool. I've seen him like be cheesy as fuck online.
Yeah, that's the people are still feeling him out. I don't know where they say he's at. I've seen that there's some stuff they had to fix the day of
Yeah,
or the day after. There was a bug with him I told you about,
yeah,
and so they fixed that real fast.
yeah. Because they had him tournament ready. So I was like, yeah, you gotta fix that shit.
Yep. Give me 1 second.
hmm So yeah, like they did a lot of crazy shit with him. I saw him like ultra whooping people's ass, and it's been fucking crazy. So I guess that definitely had to be fixed day one. Definitely had to be fixed day one because again, if he's ready for tournament play, yeah, people are gonna get pissed off with that. But he plays pretty cool. I like his outfits. He plays a little different than he played in four, been played in five, which I appreciate. I think he actually has a decent different gameplay and stuff like that. Um, but hopefully we get more characters down the line soon. Hopefully next month we get the next one. Um, but yeah, I haven't gone back to Street Fighter in quite some time. I've just been playing, been trying to platinum Final Fantasy 16, and I'm also trying to. I've been playing Double Dragon Gaiden, which I just hit it earlier, and it's pretty interesting. Pretty good, interesting gameplay. Getting used to it though. They have a lot of like freaking. It gets difficult. The difficulty spike goes crazy in this game, so it's been crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Double Dragon Gaiden. The difficulty
because I
spike was
know
crazy.
I know it's a rogue light
Yeah,
or whatever. It's like rogue like or rogue light.
yeah,
So I know that the elements of it is not just a casual beat 'em
yeah,
up. So I guess that's kind of why I waited, because I also got uh something on sale this week, so I haven't been able to focus on it. I have been watching people,
yeah,
many different people. I've been seeing people from the fighting game community. I've been seeing people from like just let's plays in general. I've seen people outside,
yeah,
all that stuff. I think like some wrestlers got into it as well. Like
yeah,
it's cool to see Double Dragon to hold that nostalgia
yeah,
over different people, because it's Double Dragon. But I
yeah.
like that it's not a bad one. Double Dragon has had some very bad entries. Some of the worst games I have ever played are Double Dragon games. I'm
Yeah,
not even gonna lie
they
to
had
you.
some really bad ones. That fighting game was
There's one that came out recently. It's double soup. It's not Super Double Dragon, not the one for Super Nintendo.
it was Double
It's
Dragon
like
3.
Double Dragon 6 is no, that's
Yeah,
the old one.
that's
Oh
the old. That
Lord,
was
that's the old one.
yeah,
There's two versions of that game, and there's a reason. The NES one is a masterpiece.
yeah,
The one that was on like Genesis, Game Boy, the arcade that had like the store and stuff. That game is hot garbage.
yeah.
And that was a gift too. I got that for Game Boy as a gift. Oh, that game was hot garbage. Double Dragon 2, one of my favorite Game Boy games ever. Crazy how the series can do that.
Yeah,
That's nuts.
I like the neon.
Neon is awesome. It took me a while to learn how to play it,
Me
because you
too.
can't just play it like you want to. Walk up and punch. No, you can't do that. They'll beat your ass.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, I I'm just glad to see that it's gotten some like modernization to it. Like I see it's got the meters, it's got the tag mode,
yeah,
it's got a ton of characters to unlock. So that means it's got replay value. And then the fact that the way it's built is like you don't just go the same direction every time.
yeah,
So you can have different encounters and stuff. So I'm like, okay. So it's got some stuff there. I guess it just boils down to you picking the right character and leveling them up the right way, I guess, to
yeah,
make it not as difficult. Because I know most of the characters got to be up in the face, but Marion, she could just run around and shoot people.
yeah,
And then there's the what is his name, Uncle Matea, something like that, with the shield,
yeah,
with
yeah.
the giant shield. Did you get to unlock anybody yet or no?
Nah, I didn't play it much. I played like the first level and stuff like that. I just got a feel of the game. I haven't like fully got played it yet.
I will spoil one thing for you, and this might make you want to play it a little bit more. A Bobo is a grappler.
Nice.
So, and he does have the jumping power driver.
All right, I'm gonna be jumping power drive people all day.
So like Mike Hagar, not like Zangief. He does not spin. He does the Mike Hagar. So
Nice. Cool.
yes,
Let's
and he
try
has
to
the
get
move.
it.
He has the look. Okay. They didn't have to do this, but one of his special moves is Zangief Super, where he flies up in the air and like and catches you in the air.
Oh, nice.
So yeah. They knew what they were doing. They knew
Yeah.
what they were doing.
All right.
So
Yeah, I gotta play more of it. I
hmm
did buy it because
hmm
I had like it was like $18
it
or
was
less.
cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cheap too. So I was like, that's another thing. I was like, if I got, because I also purchased Remnant,
Yeah.
but I got Remnant. It just had, I had a coupon for it, which thank the guys for these PC game websites that they believe in customer satisfaction, and they will let you earn points and money off. Everybody should do that.
You like free shit?
You like to not pay full price for games? Yes. Also, Remnant is not a full price game, so there you go. Or at least not on PC. It's 60, I guess, on console, 50 on PC.
Yeah.
So
I heard great things about it. I might take a look at it when I got time.
yeah, when you get time, because Gastana's not having,
Yeah. He don't like demons.
because it's a dense game. It's not like, and a lot of it is not obvious. There's a
Yeah.
lot of secrets in that game, right?
Okay.
That's kind of one of the reasons I like it.
Yeah.
That game has very, very weird and obscure secrets in it to get stuff that actually impacts your game, like weapons and armor and stuff.
Yeah.
It's some stuff you gotta be jumping over things and going out of your way. I'm like, that's cool. They should more games should bring that stuff back
Yeah.
because trying to nickel and dime me and sell me skins and stuff, man. That ain't the move. You know what I mean? So that's cool.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's very difficult, but it's fun. I will say that. So
Yeah.
let's see. Let
You
me
like?
get this movie out. Got
Yeah.
anything else?
Nah, I'm good. Let's get this movie.
El Capitan.
Yes. Back to the MCU.
Thank you.
I think Scott's talking for me
That's all
now.
I have to say. Thank you. Thank you for the quality. Please.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Cause yeah, it was kind of rough hanging out with the Green Lantern for a little bit.
Yeah. And next for Halo First
Um,
Class, he didn't like either.
yeah, I know you ain't like it either.
Yeah.
Yo, no, I ain't. No, thank you. So this movie we are doing once again. This is not the first time we've watched this
Yes.
and talked about it. So, Captain America: The First Avenger. It is from 2011, PG-13, 2 hours and 4 minutes.
Yes, sir.
I do not remember when it debuted, so I will look. It looks like they have the premiere July 19th, but where is the
July 24th.
24th? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, 22. Well, it has 22 here also. So it's probably, I don't know where that
Let's
is.
see. Opening weekend, 24th.
Okay, gotcha. It is directed by Joe Johnston. Let's see what it is. Oh yeah, I know the initial thing that I remember
Yeah. Lost
being
Ark.
like,
Raiders of the
yes,
Lost Ark. Rocketeer.
no, the Rocketeer was like the number one thing that this movie gives me the vibes of.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay,
He
I
did
feel that, and turns out same director. Yes, it is.
Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
He's got a lot on here. We didn't go through his stuff too deep last time, but so we got Honey I Shrunk the Kids, we got Rocketeer, Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, The Page Master. I do remember that. Adventures of
Jumanji.
Young Indiana Jones, Jumanji. That movie grew on me. At first, I didn't like it. It grew on me.
Yeah.
October Sky, Adventures of Young Indiana Jones, Spring Break Adventure. What? He did Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah, I
Oh.
didn't like that one.
It was okay. I think the last part of that was that the one with the T Rex in the city, or was that the other
No,
one?
that's the other one.
That's Lost World, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then 3, I don't remember that.
The
Hidalgo.
the first
That's
guy came
interesting.
back in the third one.
And the Lost World, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. He did the Wolfman, Captain America: First Avenger, Not Safe for Work,
Yep.
and then Lumen has no thing. I don't know what that is. Nutcracker in the Four Realms. Okay. Um, I see on his list though. I'm curious. He has a movie called Shrunk. Is that in the Honey I Shrunk the Kids universe? I wonder.
Probably a documentary.
Okay, I didn't think about that.
Um,
Okay. Um, Writing credits we have Christopher Marcus, Stephen McFeely. Uh, Legacy credits we have Joe Simon and Jack Kirby.
yeah.
Movie stars Chris Evans as Captain America / Steve Rogers, Haley Atwell as Peggy Carter, Sebastian Stan as James Buchanan Bucky Barnes, Tommy Lee Jones as Colonel Chester Phillips, Hugo Weaving as Johann Schmidt, the Red Skull, Dominic Cooper as Howard Stark, Richard Armitage as Heinz Kruger, Stanley Tucci as Dr. Abraham Erskine, Samuel L. Jackson for one scene in the movie
Your
as Nick
boy.
Fury.
Your boy Neil McDougan.
Neil McDonough. This is the first role that he is not a villain. I feel like
Yeah.
he's not a
He,
shady villain.
yeah.
I say he got lucky because he has all that prosthesis on.
Yeah.
You can see that hair and that big. That has to be a fake mustache, right?
Yeah.
That's not his mustache. That's not his mustache. Who else we got? Toby Jones as Dr. Arnim Zola, very pivotal character. Kenneth Choi as Jim Morita, J.J. Field as James Montgomery Falsworth,
Yep.
Bruno Ricci as Jacques Dernier, Lex Shrapnel, that's a name. Gilmore Hodge, who was their candidate, right? I think that's the guy they wanted to be.
Yeah.
Hodge, I think I remember the name. But he's like, but he's a bully.
Yes.
Um, who else is there?
That's it for
That's
most.
yeah.
Yeah.
You get the voice of Agent Coulson right in the beginning, but you don't
Yes.
see because he's telling you they found something.
Yeah.
James Payton as Adolf Hitler, who you don't really see, right? Like you just
No.
like in a flashback, I think.
Yeah. He just happens to be around.
I mean, it's worth noting that they don't shy away from the fact that the Hydra is a division of the Nazis.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in recent history, any comic thing, anything in popular fiction that used to be flat out, oh, this is a part of the Nazis, like they tried to slowly peel that away and just say, oh, it's a rogue German faction. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
But at this time, no. One armband in the entire movie. Just put that out there.
Yes.
It was a big risk. I thought about it. I was like sitting there looking at that. That's swastika in a Disney movie. Technically a Disney movie. Technically.
Yes.
It's like I get it's for story, but woo. All right, they going there.
Yeah. They do.
Um, that's about it though, right?
Yeah.
Nobody else.
That's
Those are
pretty
real.
much the main people.
No little secret character or anything. We got. Yeah, that's about it. Um, as we know, this is like the rejuvenated MCU origin story.
Yeah.
Um, I assume they mostly kept it close to the original, right?
Yeah. They kept it close to the original. They kind of updated things to look more modern-ish. Well,
Yeah,
not
but
modern,
uh,
but yeah.
I think about the only thing that's different, that's hard different, is Bucky.
Yeah.
There is no sidekick.
Yeah.
In actuality, in this version, he's more of like the inspiration, one of the inspirations for Steve to join the army.
Yeah.
That's his best friend. Um, and they show you that very early in the movie.
Yeah.
So they do the legwork. One thing I will give credit to that I think we didn't talk about before is how this movie does so much legwork to lay the basis of Captain America and most of his entire like MCU universe going
And
forward.
Shield.
Yeah, and Shield. Yeah, you're
And I
right.
think
You're right.
we get like the first glimpse of Shield in this movie as well.
Well, no,
Well,
Thor
the
had
first
Shield.
glimpse of like Shield, like in its existence, will be in this movie because the time period.
Oh, because this is supposed to be before.
Yeah,
Yeah. I get that.
because then
I get that.
Peggy's show goes into more of the
Chronological
Shield. Yeah, yeah,
order.
yeah.
I
So
will say they also did additional work. I didn't know about it. There's a Peggy Carter like mini movie
series, yeah, yeah, yeah. It came out
that
on
came out
Channel
before
7. It
this.
was very good. That
Okay.
also kind of more introduced to the Shield and those shows.
Okay. Yeah, I did miss that, and I do know that she was Agent Carter.
Yep,
I did not see Agent Carter.
had 2 seasons.
I did not see Shield. I didn't see a lot of that stuff. That TV stuff I just didn't. Because interestingly enough, that was the period when I decided to cut the cord.
Yeah,
Right. So I was just watching stuff online, and I wasn't thinking. You could actually stream a lot of that stuff.
yeah.
But yeah,
It's on
I just
Disney. It was a good
so
watch.
I have to go back and
I would say
I
the
do want to watch Agent Carter though.
yeah.
Some of that stuff.
Yeah, yeah, it's on Disney Plus. I would say definitely the first season because that actually kind of continues from where she left off after this movie, Second season was not as great, but they did answered Jarvis, the butler, that's the robot voice. You actually get introduced to Jarvis, the original Jarvis, which was Howard Stark's butler,
Oh wow.
and
Okay.
he's more of a dominant character in the second season of Peggy Carter, Agent
Interesting.
Carter. But the
Okay.
first season is really worth watching because it kind of builds the foundation of Shield and how Shield started, and then also kind of just shows where she left off, where after Captain America.
Gotcha. 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 I will say the Haley Atwell, Peggy Carter, very good female lead in the movie. I feel like she's like a rare character.
Yeah,
Like she doesn't really have any tropes with her or anything. She's not like so stoic that it just makes her look like a cold person, which is usually what they might do with a woman who's in the
yeah,
military, or the she's instantly head over heels for somebody. And it's like, no,
yeah,
you see her admiration and her turn into respect, and then that turns into some other stuff. You know what I mean? So like you see the entire like relationship between them
yeah,
start here.
yeah,
So I know that's kind of like the Captain America relationship, right?
yeah,
Is Peggy Carter?
yeah.
Yes. So
If you
you
go
see
if
that.
you go more deeper into it, then it just gets weird. But yeah,
Yeah, well, that's comic books though. Comic books be messing stuff
like
up and being
Shannon,
weird because of different writers
yeah,
and stuff like
because
that.
then he lines up seeing like Shannon Carter,
Yeah,
which is like her great niece and shit
great, yeah,
like
great
that.
great granddaughter or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
I'm like Captain America, you old man. But
Mhm.
yeah,
But
I really liked his character development in this. I think Chris Evans is
mhm.
perfect for Captain America. I think he was probably one of my favorite cast of this, and I know he got a lot of the doubt when it's Human Torch, blah, blah, blah. But when you saw him as Captain America, then you're like, oh shit, this dude is Captain America.
Yeah. Yeah, he went out of his way, obviously, the physique wise, yes, but he just he got the assignment, as I feel
Yeah,
what he did more than most anybody out of the NCU is like it's really, really, really like it feel like him, um, Robert Downey Jr. Uh, I could give the credit to Chris Hemsworth, but that's because he's a newer person, so I don't really
yeah,
hold that on him.
yeah,
He doesn't have that expectation or people to think about. Oh, this is Chris Hemsworth's acting style. No, no,
yeah,
no. You haven't really seen him do anything, so
yeah,
you can't judge him. But like, I feel like those two got the assignment.
yeah,
Like they knew, okay, this is what we're doing. We have to have a distinct personality that li- is gonna be these versions of these characters for however many years we do them. Okay, I got you. Say no more, Chief. And I personally, I know Tony's the the people favorite. Maybe not the fan favorite, the people favorite. Everybody loves Tony Stark
yep,
because of RDJ. Yes,
yep,
and I don't take credit away. Chris Evans, Captain America, my favorite character
yeah.
in the MCU. Period.
I agree. He's
Like,
I think he has one of the better trilogies of the MCU.
yeah, I agree with you when you say he's the best out of the ones that they made. Yes, I agree.
Yes, I think the three movies.
The
I
single
actually
characters, yes.
I will say Guardians comes like Guardians is gonna have a fight with that now because Guardians 3 was fantastic, but
Okay.
yeah, I think Captain America was my favorite of the three. Civil War now I have back and forth for Civil War now just because of like how everything went. Again, like we watched all of them and now like going back into these, you see where everything stands and stuff like that, and then you're like, huh. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's weird now. That's kind of
Mm-hmm.
fucked up now. And the fact that like he defended like fucking Winter Soldier to death, and like he fucking like he did don't hold him responsible even though your mind is blank, you still killed motherfuckers and shit like that. So those things like that was like okay, so you're just gonna let it slide that he killed everybody like that, right? But
No, you can't. You can't. There's no letting it slide. There's a pardon, sir.
yeah,
Bucky was a national hero. He died in the died in the line of duty.
and then
Steve knows this.
and then went mind blank and fucking killed people.
Steve is Pepper's Farm. Pepper's Farm remembers Bucky.
Yeah. But in this one, I just like the way they built Captain America, and actually going into like even towards the ending of the end game and just what character he is, and always had that will to lift manure and shit like that. Like I feel like starting from this movie, it built that, and it built it really well.
Yeah, yeah. You could see the influences in universe on his character.
Yes.
You could see how it changed. Well, not changed. It strengthened who he was because that when the scientist told him
Yeah.
to stay who you are, and then like I said, when he told him he pointed to his chest with the dying breath,
Yeah.
basically telling him the same message without being able to speak words. Like you get it.
Yeah.
Like certain scenes, they were there for a reason, and when you watch it again, you see, oh yeah, that's a legitimate powerful moment for this character. I
Yeah.
get that. I like the spy being in there. Like there's so many things that
Yeah.
were done well. I like the Hydra spy that got in there and killed the dude.
Yeah.
The way he did it with the lighter and the I guess it was like a cigarette case that blew up.
Yeah. When he threw the kid in the water, like I can swim.
He
Get
threw
him.
the kid. Hey, I can swim. Get him. You know what? Here's a small detail. I didn't pay attention to it before, but I like it that you can hear it when he's chasing them. You can hear the sound of his feet on the
Yeah.
pavement.
Yeah.
I'm just like, huh?
That
I
shit
never
hurts.
really picked. Yes, yeah. But I'm just thinking about like, man, that's there's a lot of little details that are obviously going to lead towards bigger things. We know that,
Yeah.
but there's just a lot of little details in this movie that just make the movie great. Like a
Yeah.
lot of the personal interactions between Tommy Lee and Steve Rogers, Tommy Lee and Peggy Carter,
Yeah.
between Peggy and Steve Rogers, between the Howling, well, basically the Howling Commandos
Yeah.
and Steve Rogers, and then them just in general, how they act up. Like
Yeah.
that was cool as like one of the cool scenes that it watching it. I guess like I said, makes it powerful. Is kind of when he left, and the last thing you see is or the first thing you see before he comes back is Peggy about to get chewed out because Tommy Lee tells her about the reason. Well, we can't touch Stark because he's one of the most important men in the country,
Yeah.
but you not so much.
Yeah.
And then that's when Steve and the POWs come back
Yeah.
and freaking everybody's just looking like what the hell. And then you see them come in with the advanced weaponries and the loot basically they
Yeah.
took from the Nazis or from Hydra, and it's like they didn't have to say anything. That's just badass.
Yeah.
Just him, the one man went in and got all those people. Like, come on, man. Come
Uh,
on. That's Captain America right there.
I liked that Hugh grew even as Red Skull a lot. I thought
Yes,
he
he was
captured that
dope.
character great. I actually again like I think
Perfect look for Red Skull. The perfect
yeah,
look.
and I think they had this movie really balanced out. Like I think I enjoy this movie more now than I watched when I first. Like I actually I think I think I also was paying attention to it more, and I was like looking for the little things and things like that. And this one was a lot one of my I'll say it was one of my like top 10 MCU, probably in top, probably not top five, but definitely in top 10.
Yeah, they out here going crazy. So I don't know if you
Yeah,
can hear, but for me, it's top three, no question. It's a fight between Captain America movies for me,
yeah,
between my favorite MCU movie. But like, man, you just the things again. I noticed from the Rocketeer,
yeah,
the framing when he first meets the Red Skull
yeah,
and he pulls his face off. But you see the little tussle they have. But then you see the bridge and when Arlam Zola hits the bridge, and they have the view of them panning backwards and they're standing on opposite sides.
yeah,
And I was like, oh, come on, man. It's like stuff like that that makes you like when you go back at a movie, you go, yo, that just looks dope.
yeah,
The factory's exploding, and they're just standing there facing off, and you know who they are, but they're not even in their iconic looks yet,
yeah,
because it's Cap with the helmet with the not bulletproof shield,
yeah,
and then it's Red Skull with the face not revealed yet.
yeah.
It's like, oh, this is sick. This movie is sick. Um, but I could just go on and on about what the little things in it that I like, but I'm already just gonna say I'm gonna give it a 5. I told you I was biased.
It's gone five. Five is your first five.
Is it okay?
Yeah,
I thought Blade 2 would have. Okay.
Blade 2 is 4.5.
4.5. All right. Yeah,
Captain
Captain. This is
America,
up there.
First Avenger. This is a 5.
This is stuff that looks like panels from the comic, like when he blows up that giant tank and he
Yeah,
jumps and it's. See, that's a good use of slow motion, man. Come on.
yeah.
Just saying.
I think that I love the action scenes in this. I love the body count that Captain America had in this
I
movie.
mean, listen, he wasn't playing.
He just murdered people. I don't give a damn. You got hit with that shield, you did. Like, or you
This
wish you
is
were,
war.
or
This
you
is
wish
war.
it was, or you wish you were, because again, this shit vibranium. That's just vibrating your ass.
I'm not Batman. This is war.
Yeah. But
You got to go.
I'm gonna go 4 or 5. Again, great MCU, and I just really enjoyed the movie again. Watching it again, I think the characters were great. I think all the balance of the movie was good, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. So our next movie on this long list of movies that we've been going through, comic book theater, we got Cowboys and Aliens.
I have no real expectations. I
I
never saw it. I thought it looked okay from the trailer, but again, even then, I didn't know it was a comic
yeah,
book movie.
yeah,
So
Daniel Craig is in it.
yeah, I know. Is he the lead character or
Yeah,
is he like?
he's the main character.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
So Cowboys Aliens, I think it's on Peacock.
okay, okay.
After that, we got Conan the Barbarian, and that ends 2011, 2012. Again, we have Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance, Chronicles, Avengers, Men in Black 3, Amazing Spider-Man, Dark Knight Rising, and Red. 2013 is Iron Man 3, Man of Steel, Lone Ranger, R.I.P.D. Red, The Wolverine, Snowpiercer, Two Guns, Kick-Ass 2, and Thor: Dark World.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So next, Cowboys versus Aliens. It's gonna be interesting.
Yes, sir.
You know what? I haven't done it in a while. I'll just run through our top 10 because it has not been done, and you also have a brand new number one. So your number one movie right now is Captain America: First Avenger. Number two is Dark Knight. Number three is Kick Ass. Number four is Iron Man. Number five is Super. Number six is Scott Pilgrim. Number seven is Sin City. Number eight is Pootie Tang. Number nine is Blade 2. And 10 is Punisher '03. Pootie Tang still hanging in there. My top 10 is Dark Knight, Watchmen, Captain America: First Avenger, Iron Man, Kick Ass, Sin City, Pootie Tang, Scott Pilgrim vs. World, and Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 1. Yeah. So we going, we keep going, we keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I think we're at our. Tell you how many movies we did so far. We at number 71.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. All right, we can wrap this. That's all I got.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. Uh, that is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. That is Spotify. And we got a WordPress. Where you at, Merc?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, or Mark the Mic. Also, follow my TikTok, Mark the Mic. I'm doing a lot of figure photography and everything like that in between. Also, posted San Diego Comic Con figures that are coming out, so definitely check that out. Shout outs to Tenacious T and Jeremy Sriracha. They do a pop culture podcast called Popcorny. Check them out on Spotify, Popcorny. Send them I sent you. And always remember, follow the Jinkies.
Cause he's hungry.
I'm gonna get Scott Steiner out there.